Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I am back in my favorite spot to be filming videos, which is apparently my bed. No, I just need to clean up my house a little bit before I film elsewhere. Anyway, so today I was going to share with you guys my Pan That palette and my, I don't know what you want to call it. I know a beauty guru does Baby Pan That palette, and then there's the Better Together palette, and I think I ended up kind of sort of choosing something for all of these without meaning to, and then build your own Pan That palette, and there's just so many going on that it was hard to decide which one I was going to do, so I kind of did them all, and they're all going to be in this video because I'm extra. Anyway, so my main Pan That palette for 2025 is going to be something that I repressed because originally I had the pans in here and then I ended up taking them out because they were breaking, and so I ended up just popping out all the pans, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna slowly put them in my magnetic palette and blah blah blah, because even though I repressed them several times, I had like 4 broken shadows, and I was like, forget it. So I'm going to reuse the packaging. But what I did end up doing was using a bunch of panned eyeshadows that, because I have a lot. I know. What happened is whenever the fire happened, I ended up just taking out the pans from the palettes so they wouldn't get moisture and what you call it, oh my god, mold. My shirt is like falling down really bad. So yeah, so that's the story with that. But so I ended up popping out a lot. I probably have like 500 single pans of eyeshadow. I don't know, I haven't tallied them all up yet, to be honest. But what I ended up doing was putting some together and repressing it into this palette, into the plastic part, and reusing the palette because I knew that I would end up wanting to use, I really been wanting to use a lot of my loose ones. So that's what I did. I don't know if it was a good idea or a bad idea yet, but for right now, it's what I'm going to use. So in my Naked Cyber dupe palette, don't worry, this isn't my only Naked Cyber. I have 2 of these palettes because somebody got one for me and I bought one myself, so I ended up with 2. So, but one of them, the shadows was broken, so it worked out. The other one is not. But for this one, I did end up redoing the palette with a bunch of broken shadows, or depotted shadows, and repotting them, and I made it into a rainbow palette. And yeah, I'm super excited because look at how pigmented they came out. Okay, that one's not as good as it. Oh yeah, it is. You can still see it. It's just, I don't know, weird. Okay, and then there's, so look at, anyway, exciting. Well, you can't really see them from far away. The blue is like super boom. That was a Wet n Wild shadow, I think, for the most part. There was like at least 3 in each one of these, so there you go. So this is going to be my main Pan That palette. Hopefully, because they're repressed, it'll go a little bit quicker. Who knows? We will see. And then for my, oh, did I even take out my Better Together palette? Oh yeah, I did. For my Better Together palette, it's going to be the same one that I was using last year. Yeah, because I started using the black in it, and I've been just kind of enjoying the palette. So I'm just going to keep going with it. And in case you guys didn't know, last year, I kind of fell off the bandwagon with panning eyeshadows because, I don't know, just a lot of things happened last year. 2024 was like a wild year for me. I had surgery, and then I was sick for a lot of it, and I didn't put on makeup for a while because I was so busy and all kinds of other stuff. So everything was a little bit off, but I've got back into makeup, and I'm like, I need to use up this stuff like nobody's business. So this is the year that I'm going to do that. So I did have my Better Together palette. It is a Beauty Treats palette. I did hit pan on the black shadow, but the other ones I feel like I barely touched. It's actually what it is it's a really dark blue. But I use it as a black because it comes up like black on the eyes. So there you go. So that's my Better Together palette. Oh my gosh, the shirt's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah. And I'm just gonna keep using it because I've been enjoying it. And then I could have used that for Baby Pen, that palette, but I'm not going to because I'm actually going to use this one as my Baby Pen, that palette. I have the quad from ColourPop in Free to Be. And it's just a bunch of neutral shadows. And first I wasn't going to throw anything like this in because I don't wear neutral all that often. However, if you guys don't know, I'm in a surgical tech program, and the guy, our instructor, he's super professional. So he doesn't want like any crazy makeup or anything. So I've been trying to figure out like neutrals, but I also use this a lot for face. So I just really want to get through it. I could pop out the pans and stick them in my magnetic palette, but I don't have room in it yet, which I'm going to get to that in a minute. But that's it. I don't have any pans on it. That barely doesn't even look used, to be honest. So that's that. So that's my Baby Panda palette. I almost feel like that should be like a face palette. And then let's see. These ones I'm just going to talk about because I didn't really talk about them too much. But I have my eyeshadows that I've been using from my old Panda palette from last year that I stopped using. And it's a bunch of shadows that are down here on the bottom. All these magnetic ones. Or not magnetic. The depotted ones that are down here on the bottom are what's left from last year's Panda palette. And then above it, I have my That's Expensive Project Pan palette that I was just trying to use, which I felt like I did a decent job. I mean, obviously I didn't hit pan on anything because they're Natasha Denona. They're gonna last forever in a lifetime. But that's okay because I've been using them and that's what's important. So that was the whole point of putting them in here, because I was like, you know what, I really want to use the Natasha Denona because the Metropolis palette was so much money. So I'm going to keep using these because I want to finish at least the ones on the bottom so I can add new ones. And then I want to keep using the Natasha Denona to get my money's worth because that's a lot of money. And then I have 2 pans of pressed glitter over here that I tend to wear pretty much on a daily basis. One of them obviously has Major Pan. I don't know if you can see it, but it has Major. There you go. Major Pan. Hopefully, I should be able to use that up this year and hopefully hit pan on this one. Who knows? And then this one right here is a Looksy Beauty shadow that I have 2 of. And like, I use it every once in a while, but I haven't used it a lot, so we'll see. Anyway, that's the plan for this year's Panda palette. And then I'm gonna try, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, because, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? No, actually what I've been trying to do is incorporating my eyeshadow palettes, like rolling them in, the ones that I don't usually use. So right now I have rolled in Best Life from Violet Voss. I think people are calling this the No Pan Left Behind challenge, where you try to no, it's not hit pan though. It's like where you just try to use every shade in a palette. So right now I just started this one. I only used these 2 on this side and these 2 on this side and this green right here, if you can see it. There you go. And I also used the green glitter. I actually really like the glitters. So they're a little bit too fine, but it's fine because glitters take forever to use anyway. Yeah, so that's that. So that is my plan with my eyeshadows. Don't ask me if it's going to work or not. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm going to try. Always live your best life, guys, according to the palette. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to fit all of this in there. I do have this little palette in there that I was trying to use, and then I ended up not really using it like at all yet. So I'm going to take it out because it's taking up room in there, and whenever I get to it, I will. It's a dollar store palette. I used it a little bit, but, you know. It looks touched, but I don't think I've used all the colors yet, or all the shades yet, whatever. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of this spiel. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm tired, and I already took my sleeping medication for tonight, and I just need to lay down and either watch a movie or read a book. I don't know what I'm going to do. And after that, hopefully go to sleep because I'm tired. And that is it, friends. Okay, so that's it. I will talk to you in my next video, whenever that ends up being. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. It's probably going to be a book video, but I'm not sure. I haven't officially decided. I need to do my 25 and 2025 for books. I don't know that I'm brave enough to do one for Project Pan yet. I don't know. I need to do a weekly, you know, Bath and Body Works kind of thing that I did last year, or I started doing last year, and then I stopped. And now I'm like, and I have Weight Loss Wednesdays that I need to film for too, and school stuff, and I just have so much to do. But one down, lots to go. We'll see you in my next adventure. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.